and Dr. Drew. Loveline, coast to coast.
It is Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew over there. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Fax number 310-854-4455. Dr. Drew is a board-certified physician and addiction medicine specialist, and he's one PO'd MD.
Oh, yeah.
He lost his lucky throne.
The chairs that were graciously donated by an organization in Illinois.
That's
wonderful.
right.
I mean, they're very expensive chairs.
All right.
They get us through every night. And suddenly I sat down tonight and I thought, oh, my God.
If anyone wants to know the backstory on this, Westwood 2, as we like to call it.
Like, tonight it's Westwood Dew.
Like do, like cockadoo?
Like cockadoo.
Yeah, Westwood 2, or Westwood None, as Drew likes to call it. It's one of the world's cheapest organizations. It really is. In I would put them up against any organization, in or out of entertainment. They will not buy chairs. They'll not buy microphones. They'll not buy equipment. And some years ago, we were complaining about the chairs. They squeak.
Like
they're
4 years
uncomfortable.
ago, yeah.
They're falling apart. And Westwood None would not buy new chairs for the studio, but some listeners who run an office discount furniture place sent beautiful chairs out to us. And I stated that when I left, I will burn the chair in the parking lot rather than let any employee of Westwood 1 sit on it or sell it back to them at a profit. But the point is Drew's chair's missing tonight, and he's livid. It's as close to rape as you've ever experienced, isn't it, Drew? I'm not counting college.
Not counting college, this is just another rape.
Right.
Yes.
Thank you. So we're on the search for Drew's chair. He's sitting on a bicycle seat post right now.
Yes.
With no seat on it. Amir and Jay are both here from Orgy. Orgy, we saw. At least Jay, we saw.
Thank you.
Oh, I don't know. Was it a year ago on the TV show?
Yes, my drummer Bobby and myself came out.
Yes, that's about a year ago, right?
Yeah,
I'm doing the math right.
Something like that.
Orgy's a band that. Well, they're better in person in the sense that they're very tall and they have a very provocative look. But I've heard more about Orgy in the last 6 months than I had in the 5 years before that. No, it's a good thing.
That's a good thing? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like,
wouldn't you say?
So, what did you guys hear? Am I out of phase?
I don't think so.
No, this is more of the high-quality equipment. You've just become accustomed to using.
Let me give you a test tone.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, I've been I don't know. It just seems like, or maybe I've just been hearing the word orgy and thinking about the band.
No.
Which either way is fine with us.
What, Drew?
It's been coming up, and I can't think why either.
Yeah, I don't know. Other bands.
The big ball that we had that no one could get into.
That could possibly be
That's
it.
probably what
We're
it was.
becoming notorious.
Yes. It wasn't our fault, though. Darn it.
Vapor Transmission is the name of the new CD. We're going to hear something off of that. And basically, I was talking to the guys before the show, and they're hitting the road coming this Saturday. And where are you going to be? Just everywhere?
Yeah, we're starting off in New Mexico, headed towards
Phoenix,
the east.
actually.
We're starting off in Phoenix?
Phoenix.
Okay, and then we're heading towards the east. Right?
You got to figure when Orgy's up on the marquee, you're going to get a certain percentage of just foot traffic coming in there.
Totally.
That's not even knowing it's a concert.
Just from the word.
Yeah, just guys driving home drunk
I see.
from nudie bars going, Orgy.
I mean,
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Sounds good.
We did this show once at a Holiday Inn.
that was
way.
the funniest thing
Swear
I've
to
ever
God.
seen. Right into the Holiday Inn logo, Orgy.
Yeah, I have a picture of it, and I'm standing underneath it, and it's like cars, like, what did it say? Hertz
That
Reynolds.
show rocked so.
And underneath it
one of the best
says
shows I've
Orgy.
ever had.
what city were you
Yeah,
in? What state?
it was in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
And it was the most off the hook show. It was crazy. It was so crowded. And it was worse than that. It was in a sports bar.
And I think it was probably the best show we ever had.
I think it was our best show ever.
Now, did you pack it with your fans?
Yeah, it was completely just all Orgy fans in a sports bar with
In a Holiday
umbrella
Inn.
drinks and football Monday night football
It was
stuff
rad.
on the walls. We were like killer. Oh my God, that was good.
All right, I didn't even know we had that one. All right, Drew, you ready to go here?
I am ready.
All right, you're all right? You got up early, I know.
I left Durango at 4 a.m.
How'd your daughter Paulina do in the skating
She did very well.
competition? What's that?
She
What do
got
you mean very well?
first in 2 seconds.
Really?
Wow.
Out of how many other people competed?
It depended on which. There were dozens of competitors.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
She's actually going to move up a class because of this.
Really? All right. Is that? I smell eating disorder, Drew. Drew, come on, give the kid some room to breathe. Just you got to get that wife away from her.
We're paying attention. We're carefully paying
look
attention.
Look at it this way. She's ice skating. She's 7 years old, right?
Yeah.
What's the best case
already?
scenario here? She becomes a instructor.
No,
You know what I
best
mean?
case, she just has a sport that she really loves.
Yeah, that's not going to work. You know where she's going to end up? She's going to end up at the end of the whip in the ice capade girl things, and she's going to get thrown into a Zamboni and disfigured at the halftime of a Canucks game.
That's the best case?
That's best case.
Okay, that's good.
Best case scenario.
That's nice.
That she's the crack on the whip. You know, that the girls skate around and they keep grabbing onto each other and they get 20 girls around and the last one goes skating after trying to catch the whip.
If that's best case,
That's best case.
Maybe she'll grow out of it before then.
Yeah, I'm hoping
That's
so.
what I was pushing for.
I'm hoping so because that's best case. Chris,
Yes.
you're 20 years old.
Yeah, I just want to say first, you guys, I love you guys. I mean,
Orgy or us?
Sorry. Adam and Drew and Orgy, of course.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I wanted to jump in before I forgot, because I forget every week. You know, the Man Show is on right now, and it's a classic Man Show. I try out for the Raiders training camp.
Oh.
Jimmy takes, who's he? He elects Frank Gifford into the Man Show Hall of Fame. It is solid. Man Show, Comedy Central, everybody. Everyone, turn the radio off and tune that in right now. Go ahead, Chris.
Well, two questions. First, Orgy, you guys are great.
Thank you.
I saw you guys Flame the Values 98 in Chicago. You guys have inspired me in my music so much. I'm in a smaller time band here around town where I live.
And there's a question
great.
there, Chris?
Actually not. But what were your musical inspirations when you were about 20 or younger?
I don't know. What was yours, Amir?
Lots of guitar players.
Yeah, my thing was I'm always into programmers. I love craft work and stuff like that. So I came from more of that kind of situation.
Hey, Chris.
Cool. Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
All right, you done?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
All right, you want to make Orgy your musical influence, or just kind of cut out the middleman and go right to craft work, and that way, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nah.
Or do you want to keep the chain going?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, if when they reach probably 50 or 60 years old, I hope they look back on maybe my band and say, oh wow, they sound like us or something.
And you had another question.
Right.
Okay. I'm 20 years old. I'm getting married in March, the first week of March here, and my fiance and I have not slept together. We haven't had sex yet.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and I'm kind of inadequate in the department.
What does that mean?
I want to know if it's too young to use a penis pump.
Well, first of all, any age, no age is too young for that.
No.
I mean,
No, they make one for toddlers now.
Are you being
I believe.
serious?
No,
Are you
Dr.
really
Seuss
serious?
has, put his name on one.
Are you dead serious?
Absolutely serious. I know you guys hate prank callers. This is absolutely.
no, we know. I get from you that this is for real. And
What do you mean you're inadequate?
What does that mean, right?
I'm sorry.
What does inadequate mean?
Oh, Drew, don't touch that, please. No.
I have no mic.
Yep.
All right, that's
His
better
mic
than
cut
that
off.
noise. All right, go ahead.
When I'm not even erect, I'm only an inch and a half.
When you're not around.
When you're not.
How about?
Oh man, did I just get left at by a female? That sucks.
No.
Listen, when you are erect, you're how big?
5.5.
Ah, that's fine.
normal.
You quit your complaining.
You'll be all right.
Yeah.
You'll be all right, bro.
Again, this whole thing with men and size is issues of their own adequacy of self, not adequacy of anatomy.
Yes.
Am I okay as a person?
That's the
focus
most
on your
important part.
career. Focus on how you feel about yourself. That would do much
Yes.
more for your penis
The
size.
phallus becomes a metaphor
And good luck with the music.
for the man and his
Yeah,
innards.
absolutely.
It's like he pulled some of his innards out.
I really think there's some sort of central nervous system link there. There's some
Maybe
bizarre-
he could touch her with songs if he can't stimulate her sexually.
that was his,
Play your guitar.
This was his inspiration in getting into music.
I mean, like a raper with a drumstick?
Right.
Is that what you're talking about?
There's other
no.
parts of your body.
You talking about microphone?
No, I'm saying maybe he could maybe she loves him for what for who he is as a person.
I don't know.
you know?
I talked to him for a few minutes. I don't think that's the case.
TJ, 17.
Adam Drew,
Hey.
Hey,
what's up? Adam, right now I'm presently worshiping your picture.
fantastic.
Yeah, it's a nightly ritual I have.
What picture do you have?
It's the one off the book.
Oh, okay.
Man Show, I just saw the Frank Gifford one. I'm over here in Florida time.
Oh, yeah. How
Very
was that?
entertaining.
Thank you. Did you see me at the Oakland Raiders training camp?
Yeah, that was A for effort.
Thank you. I believe that's why Oakland is, what are they,
so
like
well.
8-1 this year?
Yeah, they're doing great.
I gave them a good send-off. I built the confidence of every player on that team by trying out for it. All right, TJ, what's up?
All right, well, I made up the call to worship you pretty much. And I got a big favor to ask you.
Yeah.
Now, what are the chances of you doing my voicemail for my cell phone?
Done and done.
Done and done?
Yeah.
So he has to hold.
You want to do it? You want to do it
right
now? How do we do this?
Yeah, please.
All right. Are you really TJ?
I'm really TJ, yeah.
All right. All right. We'll put you on hold, and then I'll get back to you.
All right, God bless
All right, but get the thing ready.
Is it ready now?
No, you have to call the number. I can't three-way on my line.
All right. Hold on.
Hi, this is Adam. Please leave a message.
It's very exciting on those answer machines.
Hello, me. Yes, I'll be coming home about 12:30. Pour a glass of wine.
Actually, there is a more exciting version where it's hello, this is Adam. Leave a message.
How dare
that's
you?
Your cell phone.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, I never heard that one. Hey, listen. I threw up again this morning, Drew. Yeah, was hungover. I threw up. Okay, let me ask you this, because I'm a little out of it. I got to apologize. I'm a little out of it tonight because I did a little drinking last night. Not a lot of drinking.
Yeah.
I'm turning to a lightweight, by the way.
Yeah.
I did a little bit of drinking, but here's my problem. I've been drinking when I haven't been eating, and I haven't been drinking water. Been like dehydrating myself.
I'm guilty of that.
Anyway.
I'm very guilty of that.
I know, but don't you need to? Doesn't it help your cause if you have
To be hydrated.
some water in you and some food in you?
Fluid, not water, like Gatorade. Better.
What do you mean? Okay.
Pedialyte.
What do you mean not water? Well, I bought a
Free
goddamn
water.
Gatorade. One of the Mexican guys I work with was chugging it the other
Free
day.
water can make you worse.
Yeah.
What kind of water?
Plain water.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think that's what happened this
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah.
Makes you feel nauseous.
Yeah,
Like
that gives you like the super
Well, no, you're losing excess sodium that way, and you're diluting your body basically.
Okay, listen. You tell me what to do, and tell everyone what to do, because
Take some Tylenol.
you've been drinking. Yeah,
Pedialyte.
but I heave that
I think Pedialyte.
It depends.
anally or orally.
Pedialyte would be
Yeah,
great.
but
if you
listen,
could get
I don't
down.
have that stuff lying
But
around.
Tylenol
Great
can actually-
Pedialyte's not bad.
It depends how much drinking you do, because Tylenol can actually induce liver failure rather rapidly. And
Yeah,
that's the bad one,
There was a
right?
big thing about that recently.
Is it acetaminophen that does it?
Yeah.
Okay, let me just tell me what to do. Okay,
Sit there
just quiet down.
and pray.
There's been a night I've been drinking, let's say, and I come home.
Well, what were you doing last night?
I went to some benefit for I don't know, City of Hope or
Free
something.
drinks.
I don't know, some kind of free booze
What were you
benefit.
doing drinking so much?
I only
Embarrassing me.
I didn't have that much to drink. I really didn't.
Did you drive?
I didn't.
Did you drive?
Yeah, of course,
for God's
always.
sake. Oh, my God.
Always. I'm a model. Listen,
Oh, my
I drive better drunk than everyone else drives sober, please.
Please.
A lot of people say that about me too, because I think you're watching yourself more.
Yeah, that's right. See, I'm more careful.
Yes, you think you are.
Well, at
Now
least I
listen.
think I am.
No. Here's the deal. I didn't drink that much. I had 3 drinks.
All right.
3 drinks. Okay, so here's what happens. I work out a little bit last night. I don't eat. Okay, then I don't drink any fluids. Then I go have these 3 drinks, and I'm fine. And I get home, I'm fine. I go to bed. I wake up this morning. I got a serious headache. Okay, what's the headache from? Because I never have headaches,
Maybe it's just coincidence.
but I think the headache is a little dehydration. What about dehydration and headaches?
Yeah.
Can we link that?
You can, but I think maybe more like you got a virus, and that's
No.
the whole thing has got you.
No. Because then I wake up, I have a headache, and I think to myself, you know what I did? I drank, and I didn't eat.
Look, you're the
and
lightest weight sleeper
No.
on earth. If you were the least bit, if there were a pea under your bed, you wouldn't go to sleep. So if you went to bed uncomfortable, you would
No,
not have
I was
slept.
fine. I was fine. I was
point.
fine. Okay, yes, I know. I was telling people today, look, I vomit. I vomit before I go to bed. I know me.
All right.
On purpose?
Most nights, yeah. I'm on TV. I have to keep a certain image. Of
course.
He has a vomitorium.
The point is that then I get up this morning and I go, I got a headache because I'm dehydrated, and I chug a gallon of water, and then 5 minutes later I heave up the gallon.
that's
So
the worst.
That's what did it.
Gallon of water.
Okay, but let me ask you this. When you're, and I was thinking, I'm going to kill Drew. I don't know why. He's the only doctor I could think of. Whenever I'm sick, I think of a doctor. I'm going to kill that son of a bitch.
Right.
He should save me. Listen, when you're dehydrated, what is the best way to hydrate yourself?
Gatorade.
If in a Mexican guy you work with drank your goddamn Gatorade and didn't ask you about it.
Soup?
Soup?
Yeah, soup is good.
Soup better than water?
Yes.
Are those both better than Pedialyte? I really
No,
got to
Pedialyte's perfect.
Pedialyte's
Pedialyte's
good?
perfect.
Okay, but let's say you only have
tastes
water.
awful.
You only
Pedialyte's
have
awful.
Get
water.
some Crystal Light.
You only have water.
Can't put anything in. You have to put something in it. Get some salt then.
Oh, salt.
So the salt's actually good.
The salt is the key.
Yeah.
But let's just say you have water and you want to hydrate yourself.
Yeah.
Should you drink a glass every 20 minutes? Should you drink as much as you think you can hold
As
down?
much as you can without nauseating yourself.
Yeah, except for you don't know later.
Is that why they always say
later.
Mexican food's really like kind of decent because I don't
Salty,
know, it's
greasy?
like salty, greasy.
Salty fatty. Huh?
All right.
Gotcha.
All right.
Cool.
So, but you hydrate yourself, get some Gatorade or something like
Yes,
that.
yes.
All right. Ready to go back to the phone?
Yes.
Yeah, and then once you heave, by the way, you're not right for the rest of the day. You're just
Of course.
not. I was just walking around hungover all day today.
I think you're just sick.
No, feel great. How dare you?
Wait a minute.
Emily?
I walked around feeling sick all day.
Yes.
Except I feel great.
No, I felt hungover
How the hell
all
can you
day.
tell the difference between hungover and just sick?
I heaved nothing but water, though.
Yeah,
It was
that's all you
like
had
I was,
in you.
Like
Yeah,
I
of
was
course.
peeing out of my mouth. It was great.
Quite an image.
love it.
Nice.
Fire
Was it a nice
hose.
little stream or just sort of spray?
big
spray.
wide
Fire
one.
hose.
Yeah, it's a great sound, too.
Yeah,
You know?
that's my favorite.
And it was such a pure vomit that I was like, I should rinse my mouth out. Then I thought, I just did. At about 200 PSI.
Oh my God!
There's not an ounce of anything in there.
Oh my God.
Emily,
Yeah.
you're 17.
Yeah.
What's up?
I have inverted nipples, and it's really
Wow.
Yeah. Drew's
it's
penis
really
does
embarrassing.
it.
And I was wondering, is there any way I can get them to like come out?
Yes.
Plastic
Well, they can
surgery.
be-
Hold your nose
There's a
and
plastic-
blow out.
Plastic
Shut your
surgery.
mouth, hold your nose.
Blow
I had
hard.
blow out
inverted
real
nipples.
hard.
Oh, here we go.
I don't.
No, but there is a plastic procedure for them, and you can't usually tease them out.
Well, like something like I've seen in magazines, like the Nipplet or something. It's like a nipple shield type thing.
I don't know
Will
what
that
that
work?
is, but no, it really,
Is that
if
like
you
a
really,
prosthetic?
first of all, guys are not going to be troubled by this at all, okay?
No, it's not that big. It's not a deal
so
breaker for me. I don't mind that.
Are they ugly? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think they are.
Why? What makes them ugly?
I don't know. They're
different.
just weird.
Just
They're like
different,
so small and like
Yeah, but don't they come out, let's say if it's cold or you
no.
You
They like
could have a
do
big hanging nipple, which would be just really bad.
Right.
so, you know.
Let's examine the extreme opposite. Which would be worse, innie or outie? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Emily.
Yeah.
I guess. Well, how old are you? 17.
Yeah.
I'll live with it a few years.
There are plastic procedures that people can do to bring things out if you
Well,
need
once
it.
you get it out, wouldn't it stay out? Not even if you use one of those little rubber bands they use on a retainer.
Just
the
be
braces,
careful.
You know?
Just be careful in making your decision because you
Yeah.
don't want to do anything to your body that you're going to regret
That's
later.
right.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Ann, is a man show on over there? Am I in Raiders training camp yet? Oh, yeah. Let's hear an Orgy song so I can go watch myself. I love that bit. What song are we going to hear, Anderson? We queued up?
Well, I think we got fiction.
Oh, here we
for
go.
him.
Yeah, there it is. From
Fiction.
Orgy. You queued up, Anderson?
Yeah.
This is fiction. That was Orgy. Vapor Transmission's the name of the CD. Amir and Jay are both here from the band. Drew, you want to, let's tease a call, shall we? I'm going to get my stuff. I'm telling you, I got a little bit of that hangover thing going. I'm
You're
going to
just
really...
sick. You're ill.
No, I'm not.
I know.
not.
Yes, I forgot. You're impervious. You're not a biological entity.
Yeah.
You're
no,
bigger than
I
life.
heaved because I drank too much water trying to rehydrate myself.
I understand that you like that description of what happened to you.
Yes, I
don't
do.
know if it was a fact or fiction.
Yeah, but you know what really
Fiction.
steams your bean when you're heaving? Like when a week ago, you buy a big jug of Gatorade for the specific
Yeah, right.
purpose of rehydrating yourself after a night drinking, and then you show up at the house you're working on, and then you turn around and your buddy Waldo has chugged half of it and says no problem, he'll get you another one. Then fast forward a week later to you drinking tap water and heaving in your sink, and you're like, I will kill that mother effer.
Where's Waldo?
Where is he? I'll kill him. I'm going to heave on him when I see him tomorrow. All right, let's just say hi to Marlon. We'll go to break. Marlon,
Yeah.
you're 15?
Yeah, what's up?
You caught your 13-year-old sister making porn with her friends?
Whoa.
Making a porn movie?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I've seen it.
Wow.
All right, hold on a second.
All right.
Do we believe him?
What does he
Where
mean?
the-
He's seen it.
Well, we need more information.
All right, we're going to take ourselves a little break. We'll be back with Marlon, porn, and orgy after this. Hey! Loveline.
Did you mention the fact that she had been abusing you prior to that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we talked.
Okay, that's good.
Hey, it's Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew over there.
I
Phone
can hear
number.
my voice. Listen to this.
Phone number.
I'm supposed to sound like Anderson.
New mic cord?
Dude, I check it every night, and like within 5 minutes of you being in there monkeying around.
Every
night.
Did they swap you out?
This is my voice.
No, but Drew, you do fiddle, ironically enough. You understand that Westwood...
Wait a minute. What the hell are you doing with your mic right now?
How dare you?
What are you doing?
I'm holding it.
Okay. Do I even touch mine most of the time? Certainly the beginning of the show, I don't even touch it except to slide it up and back there.
I'm not picking at the cord. I'm putting it on my
Until it starts
That way you can tilt back in your chair.
How dare you question my mic'smanship?
How dare you? How dare me?
How... Okay.
From my experience, if you guys need any pointers on mic handling, you know, I've been known to be decent at it. So,
but do you understand that this place is like a decrepit Fabergé egg? I mean, that's been left outside too long. But a really ugly. Like if Fabergé made eggs out of paper mache,
there you go.
That's what Westwood One would be.
These are actually considered pretty decent mics when you can't think of what else to put on a singer.
This is what you put
and
on.
SM7 is kind of the way to go.
And where is my chair?
What? But not from the 40s. Okay, Drew's missing his chair. But the point is, Drew, you monkey with the cord.
When it starts crackling.
No, when it plugs in or
That's a
where
good cord,
it plugs
by the way. He gave you a nice cable. It's looks like a blue.
See,
huh?
it's good.
Jesus, Jay, how do you know so much about cords?
Audio engineering school. Amir and I both.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, and then you have to keep track of what's going on out there, so that's a good cable.
Sure.
Steel braided cable, nice and durable.
Yeah, not like this.
We'll get you some new cables.
Hey,
We'll
explain this. You guys went to audio engineering school.
Right.
I have, my mic is 2 feet away from the jack. Do I need 30 feet of cord?
No, you don't.
No.
At all.
Say no.
He's got the right length, actually.
And I'm really wondering about the end of that jack there. It looks pretty suspect.
Yeah. Oh, it's kind of broken.
It's already ready to go.
Yeah.
Might need a new mic cable yourself.
You're saying this big ball of extra cord.
You know what? I actually have at my house.
Anderson said I needed it.
I actually have these really thick ones.
That's a fact.
I have these really thick ones that DiMarzio gave me. You should check them out. They're
And
like
they're
that
short?
side, and they're really short.
I need a 4-footer.
I'll send you one tomorrow.
Okay.
Seriously.
All right. Hey.
I won't forget that.
You better bring it down here on your person, though, because if it shows up here, it's going to get gobbled up by the Lycus
Really? Is it that
juggernaut.
bad? If I give it
My
to him,
chair.
I know.
They took a chair.
I know you're a studio person here.
All right, you give it to
I give it
Anderson.
to him. Anderson.
He's the only person you can trust.
Marlon?
Yeah.
All right, so you're 15.
Right.
You say you've seen a porn movie that your sister was in.
Is that right?
This guy again.
Now, did you walk in and see them making the movie, or did you just see the final product?
Both.
Oh,
Both.
God.
How did you come upon the final product?
She gave it to me.
Is this your biological sister?
Half sister.
How is it she happened to give you a movie?
I don't know.
She wanted you to see it?
She gave it to me and said, look at it.
She wanted you to see it?
I guess.
What? No, now I'm starting not to believe you.
Starting not to believe you too, Marlon.
I'm serious, really.
It doesn't make. Why didn't you wonder what you? Isn't it kind of bizarre for a 13-year-old to hand you a pornography that they're in?
Let alone your sister.
Wouldn't that occur to you that what are you up to? Why are you giving me this? Yes, Bob.
Yeah. All right. All right. I'll see you in hell, Marlon. And I'll give you a good ass kicking with a pitchfork. Maureen.
Yeah. Hi.
You're 14. What's up?
Hi. I just broke up with my boyfriend.
Yeah, and hold on. Listen, everybody, as far as the bogus calls go, you know that, like, I saw the porn movie. Fine, I'll buy that.
Yeah.
How did you see it? Well,
I don't know.
When she goes to school, I cut school, and I went in her room, and I found it in a shoebox in her closet. All right, I'm with you on that. She gave it to me. Why would she give it to you? She wanted me to have it. Why would your sister give you a porn movie? I don't know. You know, it's like, all right. See, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, when things don't make sense, aren't real.
That's right.
Reality always makes sense.
Is that how you guys?
Yeah.
Also, the feeling, no affect.
Well, it's like
if your 13-year-old sister gave you a pornography, you would be freaked. You'd have all kinds of feelings.
Freaked.
Yeah.
But it's like anything in life. It's
dishowner.
like when OJ is making his way for the border with 10 grand cash and a Richard Nixon mask, and he didn't do it.
Right.
You know what I mean? You go, nope.
Doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense. Therefore, not
the
real.
gloves didn't fit.
That's right. He had a good time.
And there was no blood in the car either.
He had a good time trying to put those on. Maureen?
Yeah.
All right, I'm sorry. Now you're 14.
Yeah. And I just wanted to call because I needed you to ask me, answer a question for me.
All right.
I just broke up with my boyfriend, and we didn't really do anything. We were just going out for about a week. And
Wow.
during...
And he was your boyfriend after a week?
Are you heartbroken?
No.
Yeah, but when you're
She's all
when you're
no.
14, those are dog years, you know.
Even in dog years, a week is a week.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was just going out with him because he asked me sincerely. I thought he was really nice and everything. But what turned out is that he never really had experience with a girl. He didn't know what to do with me. It was like,
Yeah.
I
What's he supposed to do with you at 14?
Well, at least some finger banging and a light cornholing.
Wow.
Right? No?
Wow.
I got to keep you away from Mike there.
Yeah, right?
Well, I mean, she is 14 after all.
Mike.
What?
You know what to do.
Why? What did he do? Well, what did you want him to do?
Well, maybe like put his arm around me maybe once or hold my hand, and he didn't even give me a hug.
Boring.
Maybe he was out of
Definitely.
respect.
It was boring, so I dumped him.
Well,
wow.
that's
Yeah.
fine.
Poor
14-year-old guys can be pretty lame. They're trying.
It's always refreshing to hear a very bitter 14-year-old girl.
Wow.
Yeah, one day, Maureen, I'm going to fast forward 15 years. You'll be behind the counter at the airline that I'm currently trying to get a seat in. I'll remind you of that boy, and then we can let the hostility begin. You know what I'm saying?
Like a porn movie?
No, the remorse.
Yeah, what's up with you? Where's your dad?
He's in Chicago right now.
That's right. What'd he do?
His mother was sick.
So he's visiting her?
Yeah.
You have a good relationship with him?
No.
Yeah.
no
you
kidding.
sound you sound like you don't like guys that much.
No. I just like to rebel against them. I like
Right.
to show
Man hair.
Yeah.
Strangely, that's the way you talked about your dad, too.
At 14 already, she's already developed.
That's what I'm saying.
Developed a strong anti-male.
Yeah, but it's dad.
Yeah.
all
Can't-
dad.
Why don't you just go lesbian?
No.
Spare us.
She got
There's
excited when
nothing wrong with them or anything. It's just that I'm physically attracted to guys.
I see. And what happened with your dad? How did he disappoint you?
I guess you can call him mentally abusive to me. And when I was younger, he was physically abusive.
I see.
There you go.
sucks.
All right.
Do it.
Yeah. Okay. Now here's your homework. You know, Maureen.
Yeah.
And you know, some of your teachers tell you, here's what you got to do over the summer or something, or over Christmas vacation. Here's what you have to do over the course of the rest of your life.
Huh?
I'm like the I'll be like the dean of students here.
Dean of life.
Dean of life. Maureen.
Yes.
Every guy's not your dad. Do not make him your dad. Do not recreate those situations.
Do not try to solve the relationship with dad.
I know.
Not my question.
I don't care what your question is. I know you have hostility toward men, and it's going to be a long road to hoe for you when it comes to guys.
I'm talking to the...
Listen, I'm nipping this one in the bud. You're 14. Don't have a whole big,
Yeah,
long,
who cares
screwed up
right now?
life.
Yeah.
Have a guy who beats on you. Get pregnant when you're 17. Marry an alcoholic. Don't do it, because that's where you're heading. And listen, you a-hole dads out there want to beat up or verbally abuse your daughter and not take them to ice skating championships in Nevada. You guys... I hope they do every porn movie in the world, and I hope your buddies at work collect and trade them while while you sit there and watch. I really do.
They might enjoy that, though. Unfortunately, these people.
Yeah, but I mean, what kind of job are you doing as a dad where you have Maureen, who's sort of sick, sort of turned off by men or ruined for men by 14?
Stand-up guy, huh?
Yeah. What an outstanding individual.
Yeah.
Thank you. There goes my high horse. Brandon.
Yep.
You're 20. What's up?
My girlfriend's brother is really abusive to me, and I try being nice to him.
Hold on. I want to say one more thing, too. And God save these poor sons of bitches that are trying to date Maureen.
Ooh.
I mean, this guy's in the 7th grade, and he's like, yeah, this Maureen, she's real cute, but when I put my arm around her, she hit me. I'm going to buy her stuffed animal and see if it helps. It's like, these guys are useless. He might as well try to just go invent a time machine. You know what I mean? Better
spent.
Better luck. Yeah. Your time would be better spent working on a Star Trek type transport system than it would be trying to figure out Maureen as a 14-year-old male.
If you come up with it, let me know.
At least you could fast forward yourself to age 30. And Maureen at 30.
And then maybe you could deal.
Yeah,
totally.
Yes, you could transport Maureen after 10 years of therapy into the future. Oh my God.
Hello?
Brandon? Yep. You're 20.
Phaser.
Yep.
What's up?
Well, my girlfriend's brother is really abusive to me, and I try being nice to him, and it doesn't work. And
how old is he?
Maybe he likes you.
He's 21.
Why do you see him?
I don't. Well, when I'm over at her house.
And what do you mean he abuses you?
He, like, hits me and pushes me around.
How old is he?
Maybe
He's
you never
21. Well, why? What happens if you tell him to stop?
Well, it doesn't really, because I'm kind of small. I'm like 5'7", 120 pounds, and he's like 6'2", 3 something.
He's trying to make you tough or something?
He's not.
I don't know.
Something.
He's probably trying to toughen you
No,
up.
listen, when you're 5'7", 130 pounds, everyone over 180 is 3 something.
He's a creep.
True, you'd be like 305.
It's about the end of that one. He's a creep.
All right, hey, Brandon, why don't you not go over there?
Yeah, ever.
All right, this is a stupid call. This is 20. Listen, everybody. It's like a cat saying if he gets his ass kicked by a dog every time he goes in this yard. You know, well, don't go over there. You want to see your girlfriend, have her come over to your place, or go pick her up, tell her to come out front. What's he doing? Like, he's making out with his girlfriend, the guy's like beating on him?
Yeah, he's here. I'm gonna go beat him up now. Like, wow, creepy.
Yeah, and I never quite. Again, another story with a few holes in it. Orgy's our guest tonight. Drew, who are we going to talk to when we come back?
Either Melissa or Kathy.
Let's talk to, No, let's talk to Kathy. When husband plays with her nipples or has oral sex with her, she has a panic attack. Hold on a second. Kathy?
Hi.
You have a panic attack when your husband goes down on you?
Yeah, well, I've been married for 3 years, and it's gone to the point where I have to have him tie me down. But whenever he has oral sex with me or plays with my nipples, I get these really bizarre panic attacks. I, like, start hyperventilating. It's like the walls are closing in. Eventually, I just black out. I've done that a couple times. And, I mean, he's done it for, like, 10 minutes straight, and I've blacked out, and so I couldn't really remember.
Yeah. He has to tie you down, though, huh?
What could be causing this?
Yeah. Okay. Hold on there, Kathy.
Okay.
I don't know the exact reason, but I'm guessing it's because you're kind of nuts. I mean, that'd be part of it, right?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, hold on. No, but at least, how nuts can you be when you go along with my nuts diagnoses?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Not the garden variety nuts.
It's a catch-22. Yeah. All right, we'll do a little gambling. Yes, Anderson is right. Help a dollar. We'll do a little gambling on Kathy, because I have some very strong ideas on what gave her this condition after this. Hey, it is Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew over there. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. I'm out of it tonight, Drew. I can't get it together. But those of you who are listening, keep this in mind. I will hit my stride about 12:30 tonight when I get home. So you may not be there to enjoy it, but I guarantee I'll be wide awake and feeling good.
Just when you hit
Nothing but good porno movie.
Yeah.
That'll be you and your porn.
Oh, we're gambling.
Yeah.
Oh, geez. My wallet's out in my car.
I'll spot you.
Yeah, spot me, Buck, would you here? Amir and Jay are both here from Orgy. Vapor Transmission's the name of the CD. You guys got $1? We're doing some gambling.
Yeah.
Yeah. When we left off, we were speaking of Kathy. Kathy is 25. She has a panic attack when her husband performs oral sex on her or plays with her nipples, I think she said. Let's just get to her. Kathy?
Hey.
Hey, he has to tie you down in order to perform oral sex?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you like being tied down?
Not really.
Killer.
But he enjoys it, so I mean...
What do you mean he had to tie you down? Why did he have to tie you down?
Well, it's just because I move around too much, so I just told him to tie me down.
Why don't you try to relax?
Yeah, what I'll do is I'll set some sandbags on my bitches to kind of hold them down. I don't get a rope out. I'll sandbag them. You know, if it's really, really windy or they're moving around too much, I'll sandbag them. I'm not going to make this mistake again. You don't put sandbag around the neck, Drew.
No, that's not a
can't
good
breathe.
No.
I was wondering why she wasn't moving so much.
That doesn't work for anyone.
Yeah, that was a mistake. So I started putting the sandbags on the arms and more in the torso, lower torso area. And again, not the neck or face area.
Much more sensible approach.
Yeah.
You got to be careful that they don't break either, because, you know.
Oh, that's right. Swallow that sand. Yeah. Big ashtray on your bed. Yeah. After I spent a few hookers that way, Drew, I learned a very valuable lesson, not to be made again. That's for sure.
Sandbag murder.
Mistake. Yeah. Yeah. All right, so you want to gamble? Do we want to find anything else out about Kathy, or should we just get going? Okay, for those of you who aren't hip to the gambling on this show, we don't gamble on what's going on today. We gamble on what went on yesterday, in the past. What kind of situation brought Kathy to this relationship and her panic attacks and all that? What did she grow up in? I'm going to just play a panic attack when she gets... I'm going with a good old sexual molestation.
By whom?
When she was young, by an older, by grandfather or something like
That's
that.
what I was going to say.
Grandfather?
Yeah, I was going to say maybe
You
not
want to take
grandfather.
dad?
I'm going to take outside party.
Uncle.
Older outside party. Uncle, maybe, not quite in the...
Now, sexual, you can go just plain old alcoholic dad or, physical abuse. Doesn't have to be sexual abuse. Could be physical abuse. Could be nothing. Maybe she just has maybe she has a condition. No?
Something.
I say grandfather, uncle.
Well, wait a minute. I got grandfather, so you got to pick. You're going uncle?
Uncle.
I'm going outside party.
Like what?
Neighbor?
Neighbor.
I'm going
The
neighbor.
babysitter, that kind of thing?
Won't you be my neighbor?
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going for peer stuff. Like, but repeated incidents of peer abuse, including multiple rapes and that kind of thing.
By peers?
By peers.
Right.
But starting out with some abuse.
Young age,
sexual abuse.
Well, but
like
see,
being
Drew,
held
this has
down.
become your smart card because everyone's diddled around at the age 7
Held
with another
down.
7.
Held
down.
down. Okay.
Held down.
Okay.
All right. I think we all have that held down theme. Kathy?
Yeah.
All right. Where are we on this one?
Okay, I'm not sure. I don't think any of you are wrong. I don't have any memories whatsoever of any sexual abuse.
Oh,
You blocked those out a long time ago.
that is so tragic. It's so tragic for us that you weren't raped as a youth.
I know. I'm sorry.
It really is. It
I'm
breaks my
sorry.
heart that you weren't raped as a youth.
Oh, I'm
Well, that's
sorry.
good, though.
Yeah, I'll not soon get over you not getting raped as a youth. I'll tell you that right now.
Any physical abuse?
I got spanked. Other than that, no.
But no, not regular.
By who, your husband, or...
By my husband? Oh yeah, that's
No, your dad. What happened? Did you?
Well, my mom and dad split up when I was 6 months old, and I didn't see him until I was 4, and it was only for like a couple of months out of every year during summer vacation, and this continued until I was 12, and then I lost all contact with him after that.
And you hung out with your neighbors.
Actually, I didn't hang out with anybody. I was a loner.
Yeah.
No, not making sense.
Not enough.
When did you lose your virginity?
Basically after I got married at 21.
Interesting.
Whoa.
That doesn't work for you, though. That
Severe
works
case.
against you in my book. Why 21? Why did you wait so long?
Well, I was raised in a really strict religious household when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I was waiting because I thought it was part of my moral whatever, but I feel, now I know I should have.
Any stepdads on the scene?
No,
It's not
my
bad, but
mom
it's always nice to
actually,
test the
She never
waters.
remarried and she never dated after she split up with my dad.
Why are you saying you should have experimented?
Well, because obviously I'm confused sexually somewhere, so, maybe I should have sown my wild oats around there somewhere.
Yeah.
Maybe he's inadequate or something in
My
some other
husband?
ways. Yeah. So, but then again, how would you know? Because
Yeah, exactly. He's the only guy I've ever been with.
right.
Right.
So, I may be inadequate. Who knows?
True.
Well, why do you think that it feels like the walls are caving in on you when you're getting oral sex?
Because it's such a panic and such a fear.
Of what?
Of just feeling. I don't know. It's strange. I don't really understand.
What do you think's going to happen to you if you cut loose and just let yourself go and have some fun with the man you're married to?
Well, I used to get these really bizarre flashes of really gross, biting off my clitoris or whatnot, and that went away a while ago. But
should be a writer.
Another valuable lesson I learned during the sandbagging.
Oh, yeah?
Is not
So
actually
don't cut
there's
them off.
something very that part is actually attached to them.
So there's something
Yes,
very
it's not yours.
Right.
That's not. I used to call it souvenir. It is not. Apparently they need that.
So there's some very vivid, powerful fantasy you have that a man's mouth in that area is going to consume your genitalia in some way.
right, exactly.
Yeah. Well,
do you think something like that? Think there's something you may be blocking from your memory?
See, I never really believed in all that repressed memory stuff. I've seen my therapist two times so far,
Yeah.
and he seems to think it's that, but I don't know. I don't know how much I believe in
But
that.
it kind of has to be.
I mean, I would think if I was sexually abused, I would remember that.
Probably, but you never know. Maybe it's just the ultra-religious thing.
Did you ever have dreams about that? Like dreams about you being molested?
No, but like my mother, she was, she really sheltered me. She like wouldn't let me listen to secular music, and
But did she ever say that these awful things are going to happen to you?
Yeah, did she scare you or anything?
Yeah. Did she?
just the fact that she never dated, and the fact that she kind of had this, she kind of hated men in a way, and then she would always warn me, be sure not to have premarital sex or you'll go to hell, that type of thing.
Oh, God.
That's abuse.
Poor thing.
All right. Nobody wins this money, but I think what we're all slowly getting at is
abusive
she
mom.
grew up in this. Yeah. She grew up in this sort
really
of
religious,
like in like a hollowed out Bible.
That's just as bad as being
that's not
being raped by an abusive.
I'd rather be raped than be religious.
That really isn't Christian.
Good bumper
religious.
sticker. Put that down.
That's using religion.
That's sickness. Yes.
To sort of control children.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Well, and that screwed up paranoid mom who just happened to latch on to Christianity.
Yeah.
As her sort of stick that she used to beat her kid with.
Exactly.
All right, and that's why she's freaked out, because oral sex is kind of a no-no when it comes to religion anyway.
So maybe she should find God.
Yeah, on her own terms.
Yeah, on her own.
All right, we will take ourselves a little break. The money stays in, and we'll turn over for the next bet. Orgy is here. We'll be back after this.
Hey, it's Loveline, and I can say no more.
It sort of worked. That did kind of work, Drew, in its own ass backwards kind of way. Amir and Jay are both here from Orgy. Yeah. Paper Transmission's the name of the CD. We'll hear something else off of that for the night, Drew. I think it's working.
Nope.
No.
Yeah, that's you.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, turn your headphones up. Or cans.
We were talking.
Someone who's
I know, I should have known these things, all right? I got the volume down.
We were having a little semi-discussion about life during the break. And I thought about something over the weekend that I think is interesting, and I thought I should bring it up over the air, although I'll see if I can convey it clearly. I was listening to the radio on Friday, and I was hearing, talking about the elections coming up on Tuesday, and I was hearing, I think it was Cher talking about what an a-hole Bush was, and, how she's going to leave the country, and how... she can't believe that, people, that basically how the world is going to, the United States is going to basically just break off and fall into the sea if Bush gets elected. And, of course, people that are for Bush would say the same thing about Gore. But here's the experiment that I would love to conduct. And I would love to challenge any of these people who think the sky's going to land on us if one or the other candidates gets elected. I would bet you any amount of money that if we took Cher and somehow didn't let her know what the outcome of the election was and let her live in the United States for 2 years after the election, that she wouldn't be able to tell you who won based on what has gone on.
I had all kinds of fears when Clinton got elected, and he
nothing.
But it's funny. It didn't affect the individuals in the country, but he did not.
Okay, but do you think
he did not disappoint? He did not disappoint.
Do you think you would know? I mean, there's people who say, if Gore's elected, this whole place, I'm moving to Canada. And there's people who say, if Bush is elected, we're going to crumble off into the sea, and we're all going under. And I would bet you those people, if you said to them, and it'd be a great hypothetical, if you said to Cher, listen, 2 years from now, I'm going to put a gun to your head, and you're going to tell me who won the election. You want to do that? You want to take that challenge? Based on what has gone on in society, based on whatever, how much you have in the bank, what your interest rates are, whatever. I don't think most people would know. Do you think you'd know?
It'd be tough. It'd be 50-50.
All right.
It would be a little tough.
All right, so what do we care? That's my point. I mean, why do we make such a big deal about it?
It really doesn't matter who gets elected.
There you go.
At this point, obviously there's staffs behind these people, and there's people behind those staffs, and I think people make their own. They're just there to.
Listen, people make a big
they're the
deal.
spokesperson for the country.
People make a big deal out of it. It's like, listen, I lived in this Los Angeles my whole life. Daryl Gates was always the police chief. Every black guy in town was, this guy's a racist. He's installing all these policies, blah, blah, blah. Oh, probably true, by the way. And then you get Bernard Parks in there, so you get a black guy in there. He's been in for the last 8 or 10 years. Does anyone know the difference? Just as much turmoil, just as the whole Rampart division debacle going on right now. Any big difference? Anyone notice anything different?
One difference.
Just as many guys getting pulled over and getting beaten up, just as much, right? What happened? We got rid of the white guy. We got a black guy in there. What's up? Who cares? That's my point. It doesn't make a big difference. And all I'm saying is quit acting like it does. You're not going to know the difference between Bush or Gore getting in there. I guarantee it. Unless you're the head of some Fortune 500 company or you have some huge manufacturing contract and you have to do something with the AQMD or something NAFTA, something Mexico, something taxes. Unless you're one of those top percentile people, you're never going to know it. Yeah. I guarantee it. So just relax, everyone. Jay, not this Jay.
And go vote.
And go vote.
And go vote.
But realize your vote does not matter.
And then Adam doesn't want you to vote.
Jay, you're 26. Right. Not the idiots.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Only smart people vote.
Hi, Jay.
Only smart people vote. Right.
Okay, I'm sure.
Why don't you want smart... Listen, what if we had a vote on anything? Hold on a second, Drew.
Well, that's representative government is supposed to absorb some of that.
Stupid people?
Yeah. And so the representative then makes the decisions.
Jay?
Yes.
You're 26.
Yes, sir. Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Great.
From Cincinnati.
Great.
Have a question in regards to multiple orgasms, mostly directed towards Drew.
Yeah.
My wife used to have them constantly, all right? And here recently, she stopped. Now, this was after a situation where we had sex, and I guess I went too deep, hit something inside, and she had to be taken away in an ambulance.
Ouch!
And
what'd you hit? The box spring, or?
No, something inside of her, but she was doubled over and in a lot of pain.
She came back from the emergency room? She wasn't admitted to the hospital?
No, she wasn't admitted, but they did give her something. I can't remember what.
Hey, Jay?
Yes.
Is there a forklift around you? What's going on?
Generator.
Yeah, there are some. I am in a warehouse right now.
You heard a forklift?
God, you're good.
I smelled it. What are you talking about? Yeah, I smelled that propane those things run off of.
Some kind of machinery.
Yeah, love that propane smell.
But she did go to her gynecologist and had things checked out, and he said that there was no problem.
All right.
By the way, hold on, Jay. If I sent a woman to the emergency room from intercourse, I would have windbreakers made up.
You'd also call radio station.
I'd have the date on the back of it, big night, I'd have like that rainbow written in that rainbow tape. Yeah.
So I had the mixed feelings of being proud and being, oh no, she,
Right.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be proud. You shouldn't be proud of hurting your partner.
No, you should never be proud. But if you had, if there was one reason,
if there's a way to do it,
there was an excuse. Yeah.
Right.
All right. So then, yes.
She did get her appointment with the gynecologist and went to him and was checked out, and they didn't find anything wrong. But ever since, without direct clitoral stimulation, she is not able to
go to another gyno.
Achieve to an orgasm.
No orgasm.
Yeah.
She has no orgasms any longer.
Right. No, without direct clitoral stimulation.
Exactly.
So she's now joined the rest of us.
Yeah, the rest of the...
Drew, you can't have an orgasm without clitoral stimulation,
No, the clitoris has to be stimulated.
That's why you like to be on top, right?
That's right.
You do that rub thing.
In control.
Yeah.
Jay, how long has this been going on for?
Probably about 3 months now.
It could it just be that she's a little freaked out?
Yeah, maybe she's
nervous.
Frightened now.
Probably. I bet you that's what it is. I think he's right.
Now.
I'm not sure because anymore she's pretty much the one that initiates.
Yeah, initiation is one thing, but being able to sort of freely engage the way she used to, she may be a little inhibited because of the
she still wants to, but she's kind of freaked out.
It's aversive conditioning, quite literally.
Listen, she's still having the orgasm. You've joined the other 80% of women who basically just have it through the clitoris. So you work on it and take it slow and see. Call us in 5 years if it's not
She should
back
get
yet.
it back, yeah.
And if I'm here answering the phone in 5 years, I want you to kill me. All right, that's our that'll be our pact. Melissa.
Hi.
You're 21.
Yeah, Adam, I saw you on the Man Show tonight. First time seeing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty nice.
One hell of a show.
Yeah, but I think Charlie Brown had better luck with the football kicking it than you did. No offense.
Dare you?
No.
I've got to hold on a second. I have to address this. I've been getting crap from all angles tonight. Not only Ann and Anderson in there, but other people have mentioned to it over the course of the day.
What?
That you're not a professional punter?
Yes, that
right.
I did a tryout with the Raiders camp organization, and they were asking me if I was, they said, look, you're a pretty coordinated guy. You look kind of goofy trying to kick that football. And I said, here's what people don't understand.
First of all, it's a comedy show.
Okay, well, thank you.
But he was also going up against
I was trying.
a complete professional.
No, thank you, Jay. I appreciate it.
And the guy that was holding could throw the ball 40 yards right or left-handed.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, my God. Yeah, no, that was not the guy I was holding. But one of these guys, I was playing, one of the guys, the wideout, who was on the Raiders. I can't remember the guy's name. The guy's about. First off, football players are getting scary. Football players used to look like Alex Karras.
That's right.
Football players used to look like, football were husky guys, basically.
These guys are like sharp, defined.
This guy who I was playing with in this, who I was messing around on the field with, was a guy, he was about 6'4". He went about 225, 230. He had a waist like a ballerina. He had not an ounce of fat on him, and he ran like a 4.3 40. And it used to be that if you ran a 40 in the fours, you were fast.
Oh, yeah.
And if you ran like a 4.8 or 4.7, you were a speed burner.
Doug Plank, he's like one of those guys, super fast.
Chicago Bears. Yeah, he was a free safety or strong safety. But the point is
dad?
Doug Plank. I guarantee Doug Plank probably never ran faster than a 4.8. 4.7, 4.8.
Pretty.
That was fast when he played.
That was insanely fast.
And it wasn't that long ago.
Yeah.
These guys are running 4.2 somethings and 4.3s now. And so anyway, this guy I was playing with, he took a football, regular NFL-sized football, it was a good-sized ball, and he winged it down the field. And I'm not exaggerating at all. He threw a frozen rope laser beam tight spiral down the field about 40 yards with his right hand. And then he took the ball and he put it in his left hand, and he threw the same frozen rope laser beam right down the middle of the field. And I said, holy
what does he do?
He's a wideout. He's not a quarterback.
Is he a starter?
He's a rookie, and I don't know if he's starting this year. But the point is he threw 2 BBs straight down the field with each arm.
That's crazy.
And I said, holy Christ, how can you throw the ball with your bad arm, that frozen rope down the field? And he said when he was in high school, he broke his throwing arm. He's playing quarterback. And so he learned to throw with his other arm. And this guy ain't playing quarterback.
No problem.
That's what kind of athletes are dealing with over there.
They're doing good, so.
Remember that football that Terry Bradshaw signed for us? You have one of those, don't you? He's in Las Vegas, one of those sports stores.
Yeah.
You can have one of those for $599.
Oh, I got to sell mine.
Oh, my God.
Well,
that was our reaction.
What'll it be worth next?
Except it says Adam had a great time.
Here's my point.
The bad part.
My point is people were making fun of me because I was trying to kick field goals, but I played 10 years of football, pee-wee in high school and all that stuff, but I never kicked the ball my entire life. That's a specialty.
That was always some little small
little
guy.
foreign guy.
Yeah, exactly.
People don't know that. They think you play football. It's like, you
Soccer players are kickers.
You kick, you punt,
that
you
also
throw.
Was in the day of Garo Yepremian and
exactly.
Jan Stenerud.
They always had the one bar face mask.
Right.
You
wouldn't even consider talking to the place cooker in those days.
Don't sweat it.
You know what's funny about kickers? They don't even bother snapping their chin strap, which is the funny.
Exactly.
I was watching football today. The punter was out there, chin strap hanging, and I'm thinking to myself, how big a deal is it? How tall an order is it to snap the chin strap before you head out on the field? It's really no big deal. It really isn't. I mean, how casual do you got to be?
He just knows no one's going to come within 15 yards.
He's got to be ready to get in the game, right?
The point is he could punt it, and the guy could take it back all the way, and he could be in some position where he had to make a tackle at some point, or someone could certainly lay a block on him.
Yeah.
It just snap to snap is what I'm saying. How relaxed you got to be. All right. Anyway, people made fun of me for trying to kick the ball, and that was my thank you.
So back to Melissa.
Yes.
See what you did, Melissa? Look what you did here.
First I had 2 questions for Adam before I get to my questions for you, Dr. Drew. First of all, on the Man Show, what are you drinking? And second of all, was that Jimmy Kimmel dressed up as Karl Malone?
Yes,
that's scary.
That is Jimmy Kimmel's Karl Malone. And what kind of beer?
No, are you guys really drinking beer?
Yes.
I thought you couldn't do that on TV.
We certainly. There's a few things I thought you couldn't do on TV. One was show real money, because they always seem to have really fake-looking money that they show on TV. And maybe you still can. And I didn't think you could drink beer. But I'll tell you one thing. I drink beer on that show, and I drink so much beer in the first show that I often do the second show with a little buzz when we tape 2 in one day after watching myself.
And then you go home and vomit.
Then I go home and vomit and take the sandbags off of my girlfriend.
Right.
All right, Melissa, what else? What do you want?
I have a question for Dr. Drew about birth control. I'm way too embarrassed to ask my OBGYN. It's
Why?
about... I have 2 children.
Why are you too embarrassed?
It's just because it's about my breasts, and I just feel silly. Because it's about the way they look now, and that's just kind of petty.
All right, go ahead. That's not petty if it's important to you, but go ahead.
Yeah, well, okay, I have 2 children, and after the birth of my first, my breasts were fine. 9 months later, I ended up getting pregnant again, and my second daughter, she is 7 months old now, and they're gone. My breasts are gone.
That's called involutional changes of pregnancy, and that's one of the more common reasons that women get breast implants, and it's a certain kind of implant they have to get in response to that.
What do you mean? Why a certain kind?
Do they look
because
bad?
they can't go below the muscle, because if you put it under the muscle, you still have the deflated breast on top of the implant.
No, that's
so you got to put on top of the muscle.
That can't look good. How do yours look, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, it's not that, I mean, the skin's firm. It's not that it's bad. It's just like I'm used to being
Don't worry about it, then.
C or D, but...
Nice.
Hey, a lot of us don't like big ones anyway.
Well, it's not
a lot of the
how they look
gays.
to other people. It's
Speak
like...
for yourself.
A lot of the gays. See? See, so it's probably not a bad thing at all. Don't worry about it.
What's that, Melissa? Go ahead.
Are you there?
We're here.
Adam,
Yeah.
well, Adam says he loves the nipple play. I used to love that as part of, me and my husband, our sexual encounters. I used to love that. And now I haven't even taken off my bra since I stopped nursing.
Oh, boy. When did you stop nursing? How long ago?
About 2 months ago. Well, when she just turned 6 months.
Are you
so-
back on the pill or birth control?
Yeah, I've been on the pill since my 6-week checkup, and it's low estrogen. I think it's progesterone only, and I was wondering if...
why don't you get some estrogen going?
Okay, now what kind of pill? Like the
triphasics are the ones that can help your libido and this.
Really? 'Cause
Yeah.
I could use that too.
Now some people it shuts it down, so be careful. Don't assume it's going to help, but it often.
So no orthonovums then, huh?
Orthonovum's okay too, but the triphasic is sort of where you start with this problem.
idea.
All right, so what about the breasts?
Well, they're shrunk. They're just shrunken down. I think it's reasonable for her to try some estrogen, see if she gets sort of going, her whole system going again. If the breast may come back, but these involutional changes are very common.
All right. Mike?
Hello?
You're 19.
Hello?
Mike?
Yes.
Hello?
Sorry. I got a question for Dr. Drew.
Yeah.
My testicles, seriously, it feels like I've been kicked there, for the past couple weeks, especially the left one. And by the end of the night, sometimes it starts to hurt so bad. I'll stop by a gas station on the way home, I'll get something really cold and put it between my legs.
This is 2 weeks of this?
It doesn't start out that bad, but by the end of the day, they can really start to hurt. And I've noticed it's the left one pretty much.
Yeah, so, listen, Mike, that's a very... I would suggest you go to an emergency room tonight if you're having that problem. It could be a torsion where the testicle twists and cuts its blood supply off and dies. Could be an incarcerated hernia. All these things are medical emergencies, and I would suggest you be seen tonight. This can't wait.
Well, where are you calling from?
Promise not to laugh. Utah.
All right.
And they have hospitals in Utah.
I know we got hospitals in Utah, but I just,
All right. What kind of cold stuff do you buy at the liquor store to put in your Johnson when you...
Actually, I'm a Pepsi fiend. Nothing
in Utah? Don't they?
Caffeine.
Right?
No, don't.
No.
Caffeine.
Don't let it fool you, man.
I don't like Pepsi.
Oh, man, Pepsi's the best.
Yeah.
This is the time to have that discussion.
I think that means you're stupid.
Yeah.
You like Mountain Dew, too?
Hey, listen, his behavior is sufficient evidence of... Okay.
Yeah,
he likes Pepsi. Yes, genius. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you for supporting my point.
Mike, you got to get seen. Seriously.
Nuts have been on fire for 2 weeks.
I just had a patient...
I was wondering if maybe...
I had a patient sit through this one night, and he is no longer with us.
You killed him when he didn't pay?
No, he didn't come. He didn't call. He was found dead in bed, and there was an incarcerated hernia in his testy.
Incarcerated hernia in his testy?
What are the symptoms of that?
Pain in the testy, and then it goes up into the abdomen, vomiting.
We're all thinking, there's a 30% chance we may die.
Yeah, right?
We're not so concerned.
That's why I'm like, so what are the symptoms of that?
People pretend to be concerned about the person and really think about their own sack.
Yeah, exactly. I was being selfish on that one.
That's
just in case that ever starts happening.
That's tragic. What were the symptoms he complained about again?
Yeah, I felt that once or twice. And
if my nuts were on fire, I wouldn't go either. Whatever the first big thing I get, that's going to kill me.
Because you're not going to tell anybody.
I'm not going to do anything.
It could be what came upon you this morning.
You seen the hernia I got hanging out of me now?
Oh, you haven't shown me lately, but
it's a big bulge.
No doubt.
Yeah, that could kill me.
Let's get that fixed.
I was told by someone if you hit it with a Bible, it'll knock it back down flat. Is that true?
Somebody actually told you that?
No, but somebody did tell me.
That's your hand, yeah.
So my hand should be hit with a Bible.
No, but your hand was outgrew that maneuver.
The Bible phase?
Quite some time ago.
It moved on to the Torah.
The scroll. The swung over the head.
Thank you.
But listen, I put a giant needle in that thing. Remember all the mayonnaise that came out?
Drew drained this big lump that was in my hand once. Yeah, that
mayonnaise, like mayonnaise and ketchup mixed together.
That was good radio.
Right here on the air?
Yeah.
Did you perform a little operation right here?
Yeah, did we have tape of that footage?
Nice.
Yeah, it hurts my teeth when you talk about that. I forgot about that. I blocked it from my memory. Kate?
Yeah.
Oh, and Drew's like, we need a big bore needle. Like a needle, like, size of the Holland Tunnel.
The microphone you're speaking into.
Kate?
Yeah?
Yeah, you're 17. What's up?
Okay, well, like 3 nights ago, I started masturbating, and I just, like, rubbed my clit.
Cool.
And... and
Orgy, ladies and gentlemen.
and I'd pee.
Not cool.
I didn't even feel like I'd have to go. But it just, like, comes out.
Yeah, that happens to some women. Was that at the time of orgasm? Or?
Yeah.
Have you been with a guy?
Yeah. Well, and then tonight I had sex, and right when he pulled out, I went all over his bed.
Wow. It's really some weekend for you.
Yeah, I know.
You're on a roll, baby. What's next? I say you're going number 2 on your boy by Wednesday.
I've actually had that happen before.
No.
Number 1 or number 2?
Gross.
Hold on, Amir. Lean in here. What happened with the number 1?
Number 1. Just,
yeah.
Well, that's not so uncommon.
What happened, Amir? This is Amir speaking, by the way.
This was a long time ago, but I woke up in the morning and wow.
Oh, no
Swimming.
way.
That'd be a certain feeling of accomplishment that went along with it.
You did a good job that night.
Whenever guys
went to work.
When guys can get anything, in any sign of
like
results, concrete, that's good.
She was pretty embarrassed. I felt bad.
Are you sure?
I'm
God, that's gross.
It's not gross. It's all right.
Yeah. It's funny. She's telling a story right now about some dude who's in the band Orgy who wet himself pretty good one night. She woke up. She was discreet about it. He was pretty humiliated.
Hey, Kate, was that the first time you had an orgasm yesterday?
No.
You've had it before?
Yeah.
But that was the first time you peed during an orgasm?
Yeah.
You might want to get your urine checked. Make sure you don't have a urine infection also, because that can really predispose to that.
Really?
Yeah.
What? The urine infection makes you want to urinate?
Yeah, it makes it difficult to hold
Can
urine.
I ask a question to you, too, regarding this similar situation? I mean, what about when a girl, like, has an orgasm and it's not the urine thing, but it's, like...
It's just really wet?
No, but it's just like...
The gusher.
Yeah, that's, like, really weird.
Female ejaculation.
Yeah.
That's normal, too.
That'd be another feather in my cap.
Is that good or bad?
That's good. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
I've experienced that as well.
Yeah. You have
experienced that as well, Amir?
Many times.
Because I've experienced that, but I haven't been fortunate enough to get the urine treatment.
Yeah, well,
But you can't
Sounds like we're talking about a spa.
I hope she'll be all right, this lady. But
have you had the seaweed wrap?
Yeah, right.
But the urine treatment's the best.
Oh, yes. Urine is, yes.
That means you won.
The female ejaculate pool is nice.
But urine treatment.
That kind of sucks if you have to buy a new mattress and everything.
Ask for Helga. Yeah. She does the urine treatment over there.
Was it worth the $1,800 you spent?
It really, the urine treatment feels like 1,000 velvet hands all caressing you at once. Except for it smells like vinegar. All right, we'll take a little break. Orgy is here. I'm going to go talk to Jay's girlfriend about Doug Plank being her father, because this is great after this. Yeah. Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew over there. Amir and Jay are both here from Orgy. We will hear something else from Orgy coming up very shortly. Till then, let's see who's going to be on the show. Disturbed. The Vandals are going to be in here later on, and I don't know. Bone Thugs and Harmony. Oh, yeah.
More Buffy the Vampire Slayer people.
Fantastic.
James Marsters.
Drew, I don't like to read ahead too far.
I know.
I like
it's tough for you.
I like to be surprised.
David Allen Greer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a son of a bitch.
It's about time for him to cycle around in.
Yeah. He's good. All right, I'll have to talk to him when he is here.
There he is.
That's him vomiting. Yeah. He's a talented guy.
Thank God for Dr. Drew.
He didn't
Not Dr. Adam. I don't see a doctor in front of your name, Mr. Big Mouth.
Okay, imagine 2 hours of that. 2 hours of that kind of verbal abuse.
Oh, wow.
Rachel?
Yeah?
You're 32?
I am.
What's up?
Hey, how you doing? Hi, Dr. Drew.
Hey, Rachel, what's up?
Nice to see you, or talk to you anyway. Anyway, I have like this,
Okay, I've never been proposed to ever, and I'm totally cute, and
You're fat.
Drew, please.
not at all.
I didn't say it. Drew said that. Yes.
I'm not. But I think maybe I have like this past that's haunting me and cursed me with.
What's the matter? What's up?
Being single for the rest of my life.
What's the past?
Well, I had a child when I was 20, and actually, like right after he was born, his dad left me and married like some girl that he went to high school with. So I was rebounding, upset, young, dysfunctional as I am now, and I started dancing. I was a stripper for 9 years.
Uh-oh.
Well, it was a very brief stint.
Amir, do you know her?
It was a mere 9 years.
9 years.
This is not like he made a career out of this. It was just more.
So during that 9-year period, it might be tough to get guys to sort of take you seriously.
I understand that.
But
Amir would take you seriously.
But your original,
he probably has.
I would not.
You probably peed on it.
I realize that being in that line of work doesn't attract
But your original sort of orientation was why has anybody proposed to me? It's been so long, but you sort of gave up that one period of your life.
Well, I didn't really give it up because I had like a long-term relationship, actually two during that period, and they were guys that I met outside of the clubs that I worked in.
I understand, but certain kind of guys.
Hold on a second. Outside means when she was smoking.
Yeah, that's at the
between
back.
dances.
No, I mean that I didn't meet them there.
Oh, I see.
But Rachel, let's talk about the dysfunction issue. What you said, you're still dysfunctional. What is that?
Yeah, I am because I felt like I was really like codependent for the longest time, which I
you had an alcoholic parent.
I still am, maybe.
You have an alcoholic parent or addict parent?
Yeah, my mom drinks brandy like 3 snifters a night.
Okay, and where's your dad?
And my dad doesn't drink anymore.
Hold on, though. God bless her for drinking a brandy snifter.
I know.
I was sitting around a high-back leather chair talking about the Rothschilds,
The character from The Great Race.
Right.
Brandy.
Well, my dad quit drinking a long time ago.
But he was an alcoholic when you were younger.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that sort of set up who you are, right?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Which I'm aware of. So I went to ACA meetings because of that.
Great.
For a year and a half.
Terrific.
Hold on, what'd you do? You went to
Adult Children of Alcoholics.
I see.
Which I am.
I see.
And now so is my son.
Yeah. You're an alcoholic.
Yeah.
Have you gotten any?
I think I am. I mean, I think I am.
Okay, you have about 50% probability just based on your genetic history.
I drink, but I don't like.
Were you a sex addict?
No. I like sex, but I don't have to have it.
I figure after dancing for a while that you'd probably not.
No.
Men are kind of repulsive at times.
No, not at all. Not at all. That's never affected me.
Right. Okay.
One of the few.
Do you do topless or bottomless?
No, I used to wrestle.
You used to wrestle?
Yeah.
I see.
And then I did bikini dancing.
Oil wrestling?
Oh, no, but wait a minute. Hold on.
Tropicana, perhaps?
Bikini, wait a minute. Bikini dancing?
Yeah.
Sounds like the Tropicana.
Yeah, where are you from?
Orange County.
Oh, God. Come on, Captain Crane.
I don't know how we knew
Mr.
that.
J's. I mean, I've never really heard of places.
5 years. Yeah.
Oh, no, well, hold on. Were these topless places?
What's your name again?
No, but Rachel, so
my point is that I
Wait a minute. My point is that you were not a nude dancer.
No.
You were a bikini dancer.
Right.
So this is a lot of the alcohol stuff, right?
Yeah.
And her.
The alcohol kept me there.
That's right, and also you use thrill as a way of sort of managing your own feelings.
Right.
So all right. So you've done some ACA. Have you done any therapy?
No. No.
Why
The
not?
only therapy I got was the ACA, which was just enough for me to get to know myself a little bit.
All right. And your kid is 12 now?
Yes.
How about getting some therapy?
I don't know
Okay.
what that's going to do for me.
Well,
what my problem is.
What do you do for a living now?
Now I'm a bartender, but
For how long?
I'm a professional bartender.
All right, here's the
You love punishment.
Rachel.
Oh, it's not a hobby.
I don't drink at work.
Rachel, it's time for AA for you.
Yeah,
I think
maybe.
you got to get some real 12-step going here. The ACA, I don't know what you did in ACA, but you've got to get a sponsor. You've got to work the steps, and I would do it in relation to drugs and alcohol and other behaviors that you're powerless over, and see if the codependency recovery is great, but I think primarily this may be an addictive history that you'll begin to see more clearly as you get into the process of recovery. And if you really want to make change, that's a way that you can initiate
And
change.
do you think that's going to make somebody ask her to marry her? Is it?
Well, she'll attract people that healthier as she gets healthier. That is just the way.
Does she meet people in the bars that she works?
Well,
at?
I think that.
Listen, you can score at these AA and ACA, CA. That's where I'll go. That's where you go to score.
All right.
You go to the West Hollywood CA meeting. Lots of like models. You know.
I mean, listen. Rachel sound like a nice person. Yes.
Yes.
Sound nice.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah, but she has some nutty pieces of herself that she understands now and sort of coming to terms with, and she needs to work on.
Right.
Yeah, she'll be ready for marriage by the time she's 50.
Orange County talk, you know.
Okay, well, we're going to hear something from Orgy, but listen, I want to talk to John here for a second.
All right.
John, you're 18?
Yeah. Hey, how you guys doing?
Good.
Cool.
I've got like a lot of weird fetishes, and I don't know where they all came from, and I don't know if I want them to like go away or what, or just if I should just live with them. Or,
what are they?
Well, I have a weird fetish for diapers.
Yeah.
I don't even like that one.
What do you do with them?
That's the only one, huh?
Number one.
Do you wear the diapers?
Yeah.
You wear they're adult diapers?
Yeah.
And do those have a fly in them?
What?
No.
They don't know?
No.
Wouldn't be a bad idea. Why not? You got a problem down there? You should be able to get your dork out and take a leak.
Yeah, usually when you're wearing diapers, you're not thinking
It's not working so good?
No, you're not thinking about pulling your
what
dork out.
about, you know what, though? If I made adult diapers, I'd put a fly in it just as a sort of little tip of the hat to the older gents. Like, you know, hey, Pops, if you got to pull one off, I'm here for you.
So,
I
John,
think you can do it.
What's the question? Where did this all come from?
Yeah, I don't really get it, and I'm not really happy with it because it makes me feel really guilty about it.
What do you do? Do you make in your diapers?
He makes number one, he said.
Oh, he makes one?
Yeah, but fetishes are things that stuck sort of preoccupations that people get as a way of managing overwhelming feelings in the setting of a sexual encounter, usually.
They usually are.
Yeah, so something...
Wait a minute, yeah. You don't want to gamble?
I don't know, it's hard to predict
It's no fun to gamble on guys?
Well, guys, they always know it's something abnormal. They always feel bad about it, but they can't. They need it in order to function sexually, and that's what makes it a fetish.
We don't want to gamble on his past, though?
I don't know that I can really pick up on something specific.
Hey, John?
You can.
No. There's nothing good with guys. Yeah. They're just whacked out.
Yeah, guys are...
What happened? I got hit with a snow shovel when I was 9.
Got dropped on the head.
Yeah.
Did John?
Yeah.
What do you think happened to you that got you into the diapers?
I really don't know.
See what I mean?
I've got the destructive past and everything. Alcoholic father, separated parents, abused in school. I don't know. I'm not like.
What do you mean?
I've got so many messed up things in my past. I can't figure out where it came from.
Well, probably maybe this was a way to control feelings about mom as she was being threatened. He was threatened with abandonment as the family fell apart.
You do some cross-dressing too?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. You're not in a relationship, are you?
Yeah, I am.
With a girl?
Yeah.
How's that going?
It's going all right.
She must be
pretty
thrilled.
Accepting.
Really?
Pretty accepting of it.
What's her problem?
She knows about the diapers?
Her parents are a lot worse off than mine, where her father's like a drunk and a drug addict.
Your girlfriend totally knows about the diapers?
Yeah.
Huh.
Hey, how many of those?
We make it part of our love making.
Sure.
Wow.
How do you do? How do you make that part of your love making?
Yeah.
Good question.
If you're in a diaper, what are you going to do?
And don't you look? Hold on, let me say. As an 18-year-old male, a white male.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you're down to nothing but a diaper, don't you just look like Jesus? Do you know what I mean?
But don't you feel weird, like right when you have that? I mean, I would feel really weird, like have a diaper on.
Vulnerable, but that's the way he needs to.
How do you make it part of your love making?
It's foreplay. They go through a whole changing thing and
the diaper. But answer my Jesus question. Do you in fact look like Jesus in that diaper?
No.
He shaved his beard for that reason.
I see. He was mistaken. On hot days, he was mistaken.
Well, John, know, though, that although you've had some awful history, and this is sort of a natural way your body deals with those feelings, the behavior, the focus tends to probably draw you away from the intimacy and the connection with your partner. And maybe if you can get more intimacy, more connection, more sort of focus on her and her needs and where she is and sort of the feedback you get from her, maybe the fetish focus will settle down a little bit.
All right. But probably not.
All right.
Well, listen, if it ain't going to go away.
So what should he do?
Enjoy.
Yeah, if you can have a relationship.
Yeah, I mean, if he's got if he's got it going on.
But don't think. Here's what kills us about these fetishes. Like, don't think that I'm expressing my sexuality and exploring it. That is not what that is.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah, but better he wear a diaper than ruin the sofa.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All right, well, here's something
Maybe
from
you can
Orgy.
team up with those urinary incontinent partners.
Right, put her in the diaper.
Yeah, both.
Get one of Amir's girlfriends.
Maybe you can come up with a new thing.
She was
a sex diaper.
She was a dancer, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Surprise, surprise.
Hey, how weird.
This is from Orgy. This is called Sucker Face. Holy Christ. Hey, it's Loveline. That's Sucker Face by Orgy. Orgy is going to be coming to a town near you, by the way. At least that's what you should think. And there's a good chance they may be. I don't know every town they're coming to, but they're hitting the road and they're not coming back. So keep an eye out for them. Check your... you got a website?
Yes.
Couple of them.
Give us the easy one to remember.
Vapor Transmission, the name of the record.
Right.
You know. VaporTransmission.com.
Yeah.
And then there's orgymusic.com, which is...
Because we couldn't get anything with Orgy because obviously...
Yeah, all the porn guys got it.
Oh, yeah. You have to have the music one.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Drew.
Going to break.
You going to take a break?
Yep.
Drew, it's the most work you've done all night. Drew had to lean up. Going to break. Lean back down.
No.
It's good,
Just
right?
grab the mic, didn't lean up.
Going to break.
We'll be right back.
All right, after this. Yeah, Loveline. Jay is 8 feet tall and he wears 7-inch wedgies.
I just think about Fred Gwynn.
Oh, that's me. I'm Frankie, Herman, you name it.
Jay and Amir are both here from Orgy. They'll be here for another, about another 11 minutes or so.
Hey.
And we'll see if we can burn through some calls here. Louie?
Yeah?
You're 15.
Hey, Jay? I just want to know what's the meaning of spectrum, the hidden track?
You know, I've been trying to determine that myself. I should probably ask Dr. Drew what the meaning of spectrum is. You know, it's really like, it's a wide variety of things. Spectrum is, what's the correct definition of spectrum? Is like a kind of rainbowish, like
it's got our dictionary out. You give me the dictionary.
Yeah, it's like
I can't define the word spectrum.
Yeah, it's just it's shades
without using
of people,
the word spectrum.
You know, it just applies to like people. This record is there's a lot of that on there, and it's really open to self-interpretation. Really, it might have something to do with you or not. But.
Okay, all right. And Amir?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw a picture of you on the internet in your rough cut days.
Yeah. Hair guy.
Nice picture.
Yeah. He's
nice picture.
He's very hair conscious.
Isn't the web wonderful that way?
Yeah.
You can no longer outrun your past.
So, did you have any sexual questions or?
No, I got rid of them. It's like everyone getting hold of your high school yearbook this web. Ann?
Yes.
You're 19. What's up?
Well, I have one breast that is larger than the other one.
All right.
That's normal. Pretty normal, pretty common, and sometimes they have to do augmentations to try to bring them into symmetry, but it's not an uncommon thing at all.
What sizes are they?
Well, one's a 36D, and I think the other one's like 32B.
Whoa!
Wow. I would date the D side of you.
How could there be a different?
That's the side I'd hang with.
How could the 36 and 32 doesn't fit? Because that's your back circumference.
Bouncy.
Well, no, one's a D cup and one's a B cup.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
doesn't make much sense.
Here's to the B catching up to the D. And if you have to go,
can that happen?
If you have to,
what?
Can the other one grow into it?
Yeah, but she's 19, and usually that's we're just about there. And,
well, listen, Ann, if you go under the knife, get the one brought up.
Yeah, well, I was going to do that, but it's scary. I would be scared for it.
Yeah.
But you only have to have one.
So you have to have one work?
done.
I mean, how's it work? Would they? Do you think? I know you're not a plastic surgeon.
Do they take a mold of the other one?
I'd like to be part of that process if they did. But here's my point. Do you think they would do work on both breasts? Or do you think they would just try to bring the other one back?
I think they either reduce or augment.
It would make
the one. They might bring down the other.
And wouldn't one look sort of fake and the other look?
That's the point. That's why they might bring one down.
I see. So it's not to have one silicone or saline breast. Suzanne? or Susan.
She'd have a big scar,
Yeah.
though.
You're 25. What's up?
Hi. Well, I have a fetish,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know. I'm curious about it. I don't know where it came from or anything.
Yeah.
Fetisha.
Yeah, my fetish is with sneezing.
What?
Right.
I know it's very strange, but it's been like I've had it ever since I was ever since I can remember.
Who's sneezing? You or someone else?
Someone else.
You know, I heard someone describe an orgasm once as that feeling you get right before you sneeze.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a connection.
Well, I don't. Yeah, I mean, I kind of enjoy sneezing myself, but it's not like.
But you had the fetish long before you ever had an orgasm.
So what does it do to you?
I mean, it turns me on. I can have an orgasm just listening to.
So somebody.
All right, so all right, this is
Wait.
yeah.
How did that grab you?
Doing anything for you?
Do anything for you?
Well, you know, I'm not really relaxed right now.
Maybe you should relax a little more.
Yeah.
All right, is this that big a deal?
No,
I might have to sneeze here in a second, so.
You need a guy to sneeze in the bedroom?
Oh no.
No, it turns you on.
So it's not mandatory.
So it's a strange sort of coupled response.
Yeah,
It's
but
not a fetish, really. You don't need it to function sexually. It's just that
Well,
you get this arousal in response to sneezing, strangely.
That's true, but I didn't have an orgasm actually before I messed around with this fetish.
Interesting.
Oh, really?
How do you mess around with it?
Well, like with a recording or something. You know.
Somebody sneezing?
In the background?
Well, I bet you we could track some pretty cool sneezes. Huh?
What kind of sneezing does she like?
Right, so you see one of those commercials for hay fever, you get a little wet?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. We've heard every call tonight. You know, I was just thinking back.
So what do you look like anyway?
I was kind of wondering. Amir started getting that, like,
yeah,
look on
here's
his face.
something. It was one of the few things Amir hasn't experienced with a woman. He's got the wave of urine. What about the mucus wave?
Believe me, he's experienced just about everything else.
All right, listen, I don't know how you date a ear, nose, and throat guy. I don't know what to say.
Oh, my God.
You know what just popped in my head? Remember about 2 hours ago, a kid called and wanted me to leave a message on his outgoing thing?
Oh, boy.
Whatever happened to that kid?
Oh, man.
Oh, well.
Whoops.
And listen, if he can call back tomorrow night, I'll do it. All right, we'll take a break. We'll be back.
Hi, this is Adam. Please leave a message.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Jay's very perceptive in the fact that he perceives that I'm very perceptive. All right, I want to thank Jay and Amir for coming in here tonight.
Thank you, guys.
Vapor Transmission's the name of the Orgy CD. Please go out and get it if you haven't already. And always good to see you guys.
Thank you very much.
Anytime. Anytime you like, come on back.
Thanks.
So, until next time, it's Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
How dare you? How dare me?
This has been Loveline. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for Loveline is Ann Wilkins Ingold. Loveline is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.